everybody and welcome to Jim's NMS. Must apologise about that. I've been outside in the garden. Right folks, the review for the Polestar, is it Polestar Expedition? Okay, now then, let's put it into two categories. We'll do the good and then the bad, okay? And then it doesn't mix things up. You haven't seen me for a while, so we're going to have a little bit of a slideshow going on folks here. No actually in-game footage. I don't want to spoil it for anybody or give any spoilers or tips on how to do it. Okay, so because I don't know walkthroughs, I don't know them for the expeditions. Don't like to, there's too many content creators doing it and it confuses things slightly, you know. So off we go. Right, the expedition is a freighter-based expedition. Okay, who would have known, right? So it's a freighter-based expedition. It would have been better if Hello Games would have brought out the expedition first to introduce people into the freighters and how to use them before they brought out the main update. That's my point of view. Instead of bringing out the main update than the expedition, because people have already had a go at the freighters. It'd have been more exciting to see the freighters if the freighters were in the expedition first, do the expedition, then get the main update. I thought that might have been a better thing, release the main update. So it's a standard expedition. Okay, you have all your different phases to go through. It's just like every other type of expedition you have, apart from you have everything's on your freighter. Don't think that when you get you can accumulate loads of money by doing glitches and stuff like that. There's no point in this expedition to do that, because you have to, you can buy your resources, but for your ship, there's no point upgrading your ship because you can't get a hyperdrive for it. Well, I couldn't find a hyperdrive for it. It's all locked. They're all locked, right? So it's everything to do with your freighter and jumping from system to system. So I think Hello Games have been trying to get people to use their freighters more, which is quite a quite a decent concept, because freighters and freighter bases have been left out to dry for quite a long time, and people didn't seem to use them when they were making bases on planets and stuff. And your freighter base is quite useful, folks. It really is. I use my freighter base all the time. We're not going into the review of the main update, right? But this is for the expedition. The expedition is, let's say, just like every other expedition, right? And it's quite good. It's quite challenging. I got to phase 2 because I wanted the jet thrusters for the back of my freighter, but I didn't want any of the other prizes, so I didn't go any further. So if you've gone further, well done to you folks, well done, right? The expedition, you can do it in about a week. Okay, you can do it in about 3 days, depends on your level. If you've done one expedition before, you'll be able to do this one easy enough. I think Hello Games are trying to, like the other expedition, they did it in survival mode. This one they're doing it on a freighter, so they're trying to stop you having to work yourself up from the planet surface, and get higher and get your ship, trying new things, which is really good. Hello Games, really appreciate it, and I'm sure the community appreciates new things all the time. Right, the good point. Yes, it's a good expedition. It's one of the better ones. Very challenging at times, and even for a seasoned player like me, it makes you actually realise what actual elements you need to get within the to get certain things crafted, and all the things that you need in crafting are all new, so they're not existing. So you cannot plan. Your seasoned player cannot plan what you like ingredients, your materials you need for each item, because they are all new items. Okay, so yeah, it's very interesting. Some of the modules don't seem to work. There are quite a lot of bugs in the game. We'll go that into negative, right? But these are positive. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's very straightforward. There's nothing special. You get extra things you can complete to get other portal glyphs, and it's in normal mode as well. It's not in survival. So Hello Games have learned by that. I really appreciate that, Hello Games. Yeah, never do an expedition in survival mode ever again. Please don't do it, because it puts so many people off. So yes, it's very good. Graphical wise, yeah, not too bad. Uses new graphics really well. What else can I say about the good? Yeah, it's challenging. It'll be challenging to new players and also seasoned players too. You know, I felt the grind a little bit, and I've been in the game more or less from the start. After the first major update I was in. Anyway, beside the point now, let's go on to the negatives. Right. The negatives for the for the expedition is, yeah, the rewards. The rewards are okay. When we had our first expeditions in No Man's Sky, you got a golden vector which was a ship, and all the expedition rewards were much better. But unfortunately, we are getting more and more pets for expedition rewards, and also capes that remind you of Fortnite, right? The Fortnite cape, I'll put the photo up now, can you see? Yeah, that doesn't do it for me. I'm in it for the actual gameplay, not for cosmetics, and a lot of people are too. We've got a lot of bells and whistles, but a lot of them don't seem to work. And also I found bugs regarding jumping in and out your ship, actually clicking on items to get in them. I remember on phase 2 I landed on a planet and I had to jump in my ship. I think it's one where you have to put your Nautilus submarine in the water. Just wouldn't let me do it. I couldn't even click on my ship to go in, and I had to do a reload. So remember folks, you've got to put that save beacon down and jump out your ship all the time to save, because these expeditions can be incredibly buggy. They really can. And you have to reload your autosave, which I did, which I found was incredibly annoying, right? And it lost a lot of progress, okay? And things like that, if they iron the expedition out so there's no bugs, right? And you didn't have to reload your autosave to go back, right? More people would play these expeditions, okay? The prizes are trash, okay? They are cosmetics and building. It would be nice for them to add another ship like we did with the Golden Vector. That was nice. Something a bit more concrete, something, the end prize, that makes you feel, yeah, I want to get to the end, right? But this time it's all banners again and capes, right? So it would be nice to have something that's more concrete, you know, something that you can constantly have in the game and show up in the anomaly. You know, because that's what people want to do. They want to show off what they've got. You know, it's human nature. So, Hello Games. Yeah, so they're the negatives. There's a lot of bugs in the update. I mean, a hell of a lot of bugs. A lot of things don't seem to work. And it's very samey. It's just like all the other expeditions. So, yeah. So, a summary, what would I give it? I'd give it something more like, I'll say exactly the same as I did with the main update. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Right? This is one of the more challenging ones, but as a summary, it is a expedition that's a bit different to the normal. I like that. A bit different to the normal than being on a planet and trying to survive and getting your ship off the ground. I like that. That's good. That changes things up a bit. Ending up on the bridge of your freighter so you're not dying. That's spot on. So I've ranted on long enough, folks. I'll give you the review. Thank you all for watching the video. Really appreciate it, and I'll see you lot in the next. Bye.